alegra tanto verte nuevamente, Jeff, y especialmente ahora que vienes con tu hijo, que te ha hecho volver a casa Xelaju.
Pues me alegro también de estar aquí otra vez. What gave me the motivation to come here, actually come here again, is that I was here 21 years ago when I was just about to enter graduate school in Spanish, and I needed to improve my Spanish speaking ability. So I came here for a month, and it was a fantastic experience. You know, not only being at the school, which was great, but you know, being here in Quetzaltenango, which is just an absolutely beautiful place, and it has so much cultural richness just within the city itself, but also within an hour's drive or bus ride in just about every direction. There's so much to see here: indigenous culture, natural beauty, parks, lakes, volcanoes, and the culture, and you know, the food, and just the liveliness of Guatemalan culture. It's all a wonderful experience. And when I was here before, I mean, I had, you know, it was like having a second family for a while. Both the family I lived with in the homestay and spending time with the teachers. You know, we became, well, as you know, we became good friends. And after 21 years, it was still just like, oh, I'm so glad to see you, you know. It was really wonderful. So yeah, you know, a great experience just as a, frankly, as a vacation spot, but and on top of that, to come to a really good school at a very reasonable price and cost. That's why I came back again, and you know, with very good reason.
Qué alegre. ¿Y cómo has encontrado la escuela? ¿Qué diferencias has encontrado?
You know,
¿Qué puedes decirnos de eso?
I would say the very good thing about it is there hasn't been much change. What has changed is that you're in a new building now, much bigger than what you had before, and there are a lot of classrooms here with ample space, equipment, beautiful views. The view from this room we're sitting in right now is just incredible. So it's a really good location and situation for the school environment. And what hasn't, and that's what's changed, is the building. But what hasn't changed is the quality of the teaching. You know, it's still, you still have a number of very generous, sympathetic, and dedicated teachers who are also very well prepared with their, you know, education to give great Spanish instruction, both, you know, the written, the oral comprehension, reinforcement of grammar, or just learning grammar from the start. I mean, there are a lot of beginners here that learn their Spanish, and then the conversational level.
¿Y cómo fue que trajiste a Thomas también esta vez?
Well, since I was so pleased having been here before, Thomas is now about to be he's a rising junior in high school, and he wants to go into international relations later for his career, so he needs languages, and I wanted to give him the chance to make a huge jump in his Spanish speaking ability, and I knew he could do it here, and also for him to experience Guatemala, to see this world, which is truly so different from anything that you could experience in the United States, and so wonderful in its own way. So as a cultural education and as a great boost to his language abilities in Spanish, those were the motivations.
Gracias. Y Tomás, ¿cómo ha sido tu experiencia aquí con nosotros?
Well, Spanish-wise, this has been, I mean, I've covered basically a year of high school Spanish in 2 weeks, and there's nothing like being one-on-one with someone. It's really helped with my development, especially comprehension, and it really helps with your confidence when you're required to communicate. You have to use Spanish to communicate. It really helps create it lessens the language barrier. It makes you feel more comfortable using Spanish. And the culture has been fantastic, and you're surrounded by good food and volcanoes and really nice, polite people, and being in a homestay really helps with the immersive Spanish kind of experience. So yeah, it's been a huge jump start in my Spanish.
Gracias a los dos, qué bueno tenerlos y ojalá puedan regresar y volvamos a reencontrarnos.
Sí.
Que les vaya muy bien con todo.
Ojalá que sí, nos ha gustado muchísimo estar de vuelta.